So I'll just introduce myself. My name is Ranveer. We're a combined company. We're the representative of Middlesex University, London, and we assist university in promoting the courses, guiding students for admissions, scholarships, and visas. And we have Neetu Bachas from the regional office in India, who's kindly agreed to give a presentation on the university courses, departments, areas of study, entry requirements, deadlines for scholarships, and graduate career destinations. It's one of the largest public universities based in Hendon in North London. Thank you for your time, Neetu, and over to yourself.
Thank you, Ranveer, for having me for this event, and thank you so much for organizing this event. So you want me to brief you for the presentation right now?
Yeah, we can go through the presentation.
Okay.
We'll just
so I'll just share my screen.
Yeah, please.
Let me know if you're not, guys, if not able to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we at Middlesex. So this is Meher, one of our students. So she has actually started her business in jewelry.
Actually, we just need to share that particular screen of that PPT. We can only see your desktop right now.
Can you see that?
Not yet. Maybe you need to go to that screen of that presentation.
I can see the presentation. I actually can see the presentation on my screen.
Yeah, but I don't think it's shared to the participants. I think when you share screen, you can share the...
I am sharing the screen.
I think you need to alter and go back to the screen of the presentation.
Let me just do that.
Yeah, maybe just stop share screen and share the main screen. So whatever is showing on your screen will be shared. You know, Zoom has many...
I can see the main screen only, like.
Yeah, perhaps what you can do is you can just stop it and screen share again. I know Zoom has many options.
Yeah, I just do that again.
All right. Yeah, you can see that now. If you can just put it on slideshow or
yeah,
just maximize that, it'll be great. Or from beginning, that works.
Can you guys see the screen now?
Yeah, we can.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you.
So here at Middlesex, so this is one of our student. So she has completed her graduation from Middlesex only, and now she's started her own business in the marketing management. Yeah. So Middlesex, so most of our courses are tailor-made courses, and they are accredited like BSP and other courses. Then we are 15th highest percentage of international students in the world. So we have international students like over 3,500 students. Last year only we have recruited 300 students from India, right? And like I said, yeah, most of the courses are research based and they are internationally recognized. So they are like 90% of our courses are internationally recognized. And we have been awarded silver, F silver ranking. So I'll just brief you about the Middlesex University. So we are top public university in London. Then we have 25,000 students in London and 40,000 students globally. So that includes the other 3 campuses, London, Malta, Mauritius, and Dubai. Yeah, so Hendon campus, so we are just 25 minutes away from the central London, which is via tube only. Then we have diverse community, student communities with us. So we have over 85 student communities. So you will find each and everything there, right from your interest, hobbies, to your nationality and your religion. So we have 1,700 staff working with us. We are offering over 300 courses. And we are like 145 years old. So these are the campuses, Middlesex campus, all over the world. 1 is at London, 2, the Malta campus, 3rd is our Dubai campus, and 4th is the Mauritius campus. So this is just the map of London University, London and Middlesex University. Like I said, that we are just 25 minutes away from the central London. So there you are, there's some of the highlights that you can visit. Wembley Stadium, then we have Shad, Olympic Park, London Eye, House of Parliament, the Gherkin, Nelson's Column. So these are the major highlights, right, that the students can visit during their weekends. So here's the pictures again, London Eye. So here's your National History Museum, the Tower Bridge, Big Ben. So most of the students can spend their time in the, during the weekend, so they can just visit these places. So now coming on to the ranking, which is obviously the the question that comes up to the students' mind. So we are second in the UK for film and photography studies, ninth for our drama and dance studies, then 11th in the UK for design and craft, 19th for our fashion studies, and 27th for our business studies. So most of we get students mostly from India, basically for the business students, majorly, yes. So basically what kind of support we are offering to our students? So 90% of students are satisfied with the library resources. So our Shepherd library, so which is open 24/7, and we are offering free ebooks and free printing to our students so that they don't have to spend some extra money, getting the printing, the documents and the dissertation. So we are giving laptop and equipment loan scheme to our students. We do, the students can borrow laptop for 24 hours or during their weekends also, as per their feasibility. Then we are offering academic and peer-to-peer support to our students. So there are academic support to the students who are lacking behind in their studies. Then specialist technical staff, then uni helps IH, which is again 7 days a week. Specialist advice and support for money and welfare, like how to maintain your finances. So we do help students with those activities. Then we have Middlesex University Student Union, Active Students Union. Like I said, we have over 85 student unions. So you have each and everything over there. You will find each and everything right from your interests and your hobbies. Then coming on to the employability part, which is the major concern basically for the Indian students coming from the India. 91% of our graduates are employed within 6 months of graduating because our courses are tailor-made. So we know what the industries, what exactly they want, what is their requirement, right? So that is how we have crafted our courses. Then dedicated employability center, we have employability career centers, so which will help students in finding the job. They'll tell what all vacancies are available as per their course and as per their skill. So basically they'll match the skills of the student and they will tell which or wherein they can apply as per their profile. Then course content developed with career outcomes in mind. Then partnership with government and private providers. So we are partnered with different major brands like IBM, Rolls-Royce. So these brands we work with, English Institute of Sports, accreditation from relevant professional bodies. Like I said earlier also, so we have like different accreditations like BSP. Then placements and work experience. Most of our courses, they come with the placement and the work experience. So these students can opt for the placement course, wherein they can work 1 year. So it could be paid or unpaid. So if it is in, both would be, both phases, the ball is in your court, right? So industry links, including live projects. So the students get to work onto the, companies. They can work with the employees directly. So we will assign a supervisor for that as well. So just to track what the student is doing exactly. And supporting 24 hours per week. We, like I said, we help students in finding the job, even after their bachelor's, even after they graduate. Not just that, we are offering job assistance during their course so that, students can work 20 hours per week. They can work as a student ambassador, translator, they can volunteer. So both on campus and off campus. So this is the virtual tour. I'll just take you to the virtual tour. I'm so sorry, this is not working. Let me just skip that. I'll come on to the next slide. So this is the quad where major of our events happen. All our students, they gather here, like our careers fairs, they have these things, all these things happen there. Then I was talking about the Shepherd Library, which is 24/7 hours open. Then we have 3.5 lakhs books available here. Students can opt for e-learning, e-books also for their study purpose. This is the fitness pod, one of the services, the facilities that we are offering to our students, those who are keen on fitness and sports. These are the accommodations. We offer guaranteed accommodations to our undergraduate students, all our undergraduate students. So we have different halls of residences, basically the Riddle Hall, PAT, Usher, and the Unite Olympics. So all these accommodations, you will find each and every facilities over there. So now coming on to the living cost. So basically, I mean, student, they actually want to figure it out. I mean, what exactly will be their cost of living when they are in the UK, when they are in the London at the university. So this is the rough estimate, basically. So like we all know, our living style, even here in India, is different. As I mean, every student has a different lifestyle. So this is the rough estimate, basically. So accommodation will cost approximately 300 to 600 per month pounds, and food and household will cost approximately roughly around like 100 to 200 pounds per month. Clothes 25 to 100. Transportation will cost another like 50 pounds to 100 pounds. Then other miscellaneous activities would cost you approximately 150 to 200 pounds. Yeah. So talking about our academic faculties, so we have different range of faculties with us. Then we have arts and creative industries, which includes your media, performing arts, design, and visual arts. Professional social sciences, we have business, law, health, and education, different various courses being offered under this category. Then social and technology, we have computer science, engineering, public health, sports and exercise, which is a very popular course. Then again, psychology, accredited by BSP, British Psychology Society. Then we have arts and creative industries. So the courses which are being covered under arts and creative industries would be your television, your public relation, media, journalism, dance, jewelry design, design craft. Then you have graphic design, photography, illustration. So there are different courses being offered as per the students' area of interest. Professional and social sciences would have accounting and business, business and management, economics, hospitality, tourism. So we have different range of courses being offered in the business area. Then coming on to the law again, I mean, we have law courses being offered with the industrial placement. So students, they get to work in the law firm. They can practice at the law firm. School and health education, mental health, social work, education. Then if you talk about the learning opportunities, what exactly, I mean, they are the students will be learning on campus. So these are the work placements and field trips being offered to our students. So students will be going to different locations. They'll be going to the offices. Then links with the UK leading business professionals, industrial accreditations. So like I said, our courses are tailor-made courses. So we actually want to give our students a hand-on experience, a live experience. So that is why we arrange field trips, the office visits. Then you have work placements available, like I said earlier also. So law courses are being offered with the placement options, so that they get to work with the law firms. Guest speakers are invited. Field trips again are under law courses. Links to the criminal justice system, health and education. So we have high-tech nursery and midwifery stimulation suites. Partnerships with hospitals and care settings throughout London. So we are partnered with big hospitals in London. I will come on to that slide in later. So close involvement in policy and practice, like I said, we'll be closely monitoring our students, what exactly they are doing, even on campus and off campus. So the students' future is in secure hands. Science and technology. So we have biology, psychology, computer communications, and sports sciences. So we have different laboratories and machines, so that the students are equipped with the best of the knowledge and skills, so that they when they land in the practical professional world, so they are not worried. So they can at least tackle their situations. Subject statistics and rankings. So like we talked about the ranking in our previous slides. So we have fourth highest ranked London University for teaching quality for biological sciences. Then for psychology, we are the second highest London. Then 84 of the percentage of students are satisfied with the course, because we are BSP accredited. Then computer communications, we are fourth highest, London University. If we talk about the sports science, like I mentioned earlier also, our sports courses are popular. Then dynamic learning opportunities. So under biology, students are actively engaged to take work placements. Like I said, most of the courses, they have the work placement, majorly the undergraduate courses. So we have the work placements with us. So we make students to work at the industries, in the industries to get the first-hand experience. Psychology, you can take a year-long experience. First 2 years, you'll be studying. Third year, you can take a work placement, and fourth year, come back and complete your dissertation. So like I said, we are partnered with different institutions like Institution of Education, Holloway Prison, Metropolitan Police, UCL, Great Ormond Hospital, Institute of Psychiatry, then biology. So you can undertake a work placement, like we have career centers. So career centers will not only help you to get the job, to secure a job just after your graduation, they do help doing for your part-time jobs. So you can work 36 to 48 hours, I mean, per week, 20 weeks per, 20 hours per week, basically. So you can earn roughly around like £7 to £9 per hour. So coming on to the entry requirement. So for the bachelor's level, so we would need an overall grade of 55% in their 12th. Then for the application purpose, we would need an academic reference along with a strong personal statement. We accept direct applications as well. And we do not accept, please note, we do not accept MOI or the medium of instructions. Alternatively, student can show their 12th grades mark sheets, so wherein they should have 65% in their 12th. And yes, we are not accepting applications from Punjab or Haryana or Telangana. Yes. And we would need an IELTS of 6 bands overall with no band less than 5.5. PTE again 55, 51, no less than 51 in each section. For the coming on to the master's course, so we would need a 50% in their 12th, which is 2:2. Then along with that, 2 academic reference and same person statement. A person statement would be required in order to submit the application. If you have a CV, do submit that. Then again, I scorecard of 6.5 in no band less than 6. PTE would be 58. Again, no section should be less than 51. We can give you an IELTS waiver condition if the student has scored 70% in the 12th English. So alternatively, yes, we are running MDX student English internal English test every month. So you can send us the request for all your applicants along with their student ID and the passport and the contact details. We'll be contacting the students. Yeah. So the next English test is in the month of May. So the student, this is unpaid. You don't have to pay anything. So any student who is not willing to give IELTS and they do not have the desired score in their 12th English, they can appear for the Middlesex English test. Scholarship and finance, the scholarships are merit-based up to £2,000. So there is no deadline for that. You don't have to apply separately. You can just, once you have an offer, you can mail us, we'll grant you as per the merit. Lastly, so we are based in Delhi. So this is the office address. I can send you the office address. This is the email address, delhi@mdx.ac.uk. You can contact us on this particular email. Yeah, so this is for now. So I'm done with the presentation.
Yeah, thanks, Neetu. I think that was useful. I think some of the queries which had come in earlier was if you can elaborate on any scholarships which are available and any work placements either integrated.
Like I mentioned earlier, Ranveer, so there is no particular deadline for the scholarship. There is no separate page where you have to apply. Once you have an offer letter, the agent, the representative, or the student can send us an email, and we'll grant the best possible scholarship.
Okay. All right. And any indication of the range of scholarships, 500 or £1,000 or?
It starts from 500 to £2,000.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, because obviously the tuition fees are obviously on the lower side if you compare with
London-based. Right. Any master's courses which are integrated with work placements?
The master courses, no.
Okay. Okay.
Master courses are no.
So the 1 year.
Majorly all our undergraduate courses, I mean, they have
the sandwich 1 year program. So the popular master's courses are 12 months taught with the 2-year graduate immigration route
Right.
of possibility, right? And I think it'll be useful just to spend a minute as to how the career services helps and what kind of industry links are available.
So the career
because-
centers we have, like I've mentioned in the presentation also.
Yeah,
So we
okay.
have career centers working with us. So we work closely with the students. So we do not only work with the students, we do not only, I mean, help them in assisting in finding out the jobs,
Right.
even after their graduation, but
Right.
for the part-time jobs as well. So students can work as a student ambassador, they can work as a translator, they can volunteer, right? So they can work in the different, teams, and also they'll be getting like some. It's a paid
Internships,
jobs, and they can work. They can get 7 to 9 pounds per hour.
And obviously, being in London, there are plenty of opportunities for part-time work.
Yes, yes,
and
even
for
the
possible
students do.
placements.
Yes.
Right. All right. I think that's very useful. We had some question. I think you've covered that anyway. Ramakrishna inquired about he's got.
Talk about the entry requirements, anything. I mean, most of the things we have covered onto the website.
Yeah, that's right.
Students can visit the website if they want particular link. Maybe you guys can maybe able to help them out.
Yeah. So I think Ramakrishna's. I think you already answered. If he has more than 70% in class 12, then you would waive the English requirement. He's saying, do I need to take IELTS? I think that you've already covered in your presentation.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Yes.
Students, please note, we are not accepting student applications from Punjab, Haryana, and Telangana. So do check in their passports before submitting their application.
Maybe I'll just ask Ramakrishna in case you want to come online briefly. Ramakrishna, you can come online briefly. Just give us your details as to what course you're interested in. Go ahead.
I'm from Tamil Nadu, ma'am. I am eligible.
Yes. I can hear you. Yeah, please go ahead with the query.
Yeah, so we just clarified that with your 87 and 92% in English into 10 and 12, you would be.
So I'm eligible, right?
Which boards are you from? Which board?
In Chennai, right?
I'm Chennai, Tamil Nadu.
Yeah. You can get an IELTS waiver.
You can get IELTS waiver
for that. You can write. For that, we have a South team. So that for any query, you can write to our Chennai team, chennai@mdx.ac.uk.
Can you share their number?
Yeah, and
I will do that.
I'll put down my email also, so you can email us.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir.
They're very prompt. Yeah.
I'm from Tamil Nadu, Chennai.
Okay. So I think Ranveer has shared their Chennai team
Chennai team number. You can write there. You're interested for biomedical related programs for September 22, right?
Yes, sir.
I would encourage you to send us your documents. We can make an application.
Do submit an application on time.
Yeah, that's
okay, ma'am. Okay.
Yeah, send us your documents, 10th, 11th, and passport along with your. Well, we'll need one academic reference, right? All right. Thank you.
So Ranveer, if you have any students who is keen on Middlesex and who is not willing to sit for an IELTS, so that you can share their details if the student is holding an offer letter for the Middlesex English test. Okay. So we are running this test every month.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I guess related question, English Duolingo is accepted or not for MSc?
We are not. No, Duolingo is not accepted.
So not acceptable.
That was during the pandemic only. We were accepting Duolingo.
Acceptable now. But you may consider that based on his 10th or 12th English marks, depending upon how.
Only on 12th. Only on 12th English marks, yes.
So I'll put that in the chat. Only from English class 12.
If you want, I'll share the PPT with you.
Sure, yeah, please send that. We'll send that to a lot of the working professionals who are actually at work. So they inquired that whether we'll anyway send them a recording, but your PPT will help too.
Sure.
Right. And I guess Ayush, we have already covered the application requirements, but if you can indicate undergrad or postgrad and what course you are interested in, if you want to come online, you can. I'm just putting you on speaker. If you wish, you can come online. Go ahead.
Hello.
Yes, go ahead. Just give us your background and what course you're interested in.
I want to do the postgraduate.
Okay.
So what exact course you're planning to do?
Engineering, BTech.
Okay.
A postgraduate or undergraduate course you're interested in?
Postgraduate.
So master's in engineering.
Yeah.
Or bachelor's in engineering you wish to study.
Yes, yeah. I guess the postgraduate after the my I guess masters.
Okay, master's programs in engineering.
Yeah. So what exact course are you planning to do?
Computer or chemical engineering.
Okay.
So we are not offering chemical engineering. So we have computer engineering with us.
Okay.
So would you be interested in that?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. So we have different courses like computer network and network design. Then we have MSc security, cybersecurity, telecommunications engineering, MSc. So if you want, we have huge range of courses available with us when it comes to computer courses. So if you want, I can share the link with you and you can choose what exact course you would like to opt for and you can make an application for that.
Yeah, so all these courses are open in engineering and computer science.
Sure.
You have mechanical or courses also in the available?
No.
Not mechanical, so all computer related programs.
Yes.
Are available. So you can send us your CV, Ayush, where you're based in Burdwan. So you can email us at info@combinedco.com. I'll just put it in the chat.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. And you're looking for this year, right?
I can see this question. Does Middlesex University provide MBBS? No, we do not offer MBBS. Right.
Okay. Does Radham inquiring 10 years of work ex? I have IELTS 5.5 and want to do an MA in HR.
5.5 IELTS will not work. Either you can opt for the MDX internal English test or you need to resit for the IELTS. If you are meeting the requirements, if you are from a CBSE or the state boards, we can try and give you the waiver for the IELTS.
Okay. So you can just send us your documents again. We'll check your eligibility. You may have to retake the IELTS. And if you can just explain the MDX internal English test, is that done in country or in the at Middlesex?
That's an online test, Ranveer.
Online.
Okay. MDX is internal test, our English test. The student doesn't have to pay anything. That's an online test. Okay. So this test has also, it's similar to the any other English proficiency test. Okay. So this test has also 4 sections: listening, reading, writing, and speaking.
So it's similar to the IELTS.
Yes, any other English proficiency test. Okay. So this is similar to IELTS.
Okay. And you can do that after an application?
Yeah. Students should be holding a conditional offer letter for that.
After an application. I'll just put it in the chat. Okay, I encourage you, Dasradham, to send us your documents so that we can do an application and we can do the MDX online test.
Yeah. So every month, for as of now, every month we are running this. If you want, after this event, I can share the timelines. So what are the different timelines for the MDX?
Yeah, when they're being built so that we can plan accordingly.
So you can stick to those timelines.
Wonderful. So Santosh has I've done BCom, MCom, I'm 37. I was in Dubai, and you're not indicated what course you're interested in this, Santosh. If you want to come online briefly, you can do that.
I would request most of the students to, go to the website, because in India, we actually follow this hand-holding practice, you know. So basically, if you are coming to the UK, if you are coming to the London-based university, so we do not actually spoon-feed these students, right? Most of the studies, yes. Do your own research, so that way you'll be able to get to know more things, and you will have more answer questions, more particular questions related to your course. You will exactly know what exactly you want to study and what you are going to study.
So I think he's interested in anything
because obviously you are spending that much of money onto the education. So the student has to be, they should be aware what exactly they want to do.
So marketing communications or digital marketing seems to be his expertise.
Because all these information are there onto the website, the course, the age requirement. If you are not able to get anything, please feel free. I'll be happy to answer your queries. So
I just encourage you, Santosh, send us your CV with your recommended or your preferences, and we'll revert to you.
No problem.
Yeah.
Will you be able to share your email ID so I can note it down?
Yep, I'll just put it in the chat to you, info@combinedco.com.
No problem. And do you think that my, because I have underscored in the BCom back in 2004, do you think it is going to affect my application if I'm applying for the design courses?
No, you can along with the application, you can submit your CV along with the professional reference letters. So that will help. So that's an add-on to your profile. If you have a relevant work experience, so
Yeah,
that shouldn't be an issue.
I have received almost 18 plus years of experience, and I have delivered my services to clients in Dubai, Canada, Australia, New Zealand already. So I can get the LOR from
You're
them.
good to go. You're good to go. You can submit the applications from, if you are, if you can get the recommendation letters from your employers.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do you think I will be eligible for the interior design course also if I need to go further for that?
Sorry, could you please come again?
Like if I'm interested to go for the interior design course, do you think I will be eligible for that also?
No, we would need a relevant work experience for that.
I have got experience already in that.
Okay.
What experience you have exactly?
See, during the 15 years of experience in Dubai, I have delivered my services being as an interior designer. Okay, I have worked for several companies also.
Mm-hmm.
And along with that, I have delivered my services being as a corporate branding manager also. So I was looking overall to, design the branding elements, doing the websites, and also the digital media marketing. So
Yeah.
that's what I have.
So you are eligible to make an application, Santosh.
What? Can you repeat again?
You are eligible to make an application.
Okay, for an interior designer also, right?
Yeah.
Okay, no problem.
We would need a portfolio basically for that.
I have got a portfolio already on
That's great. That's great. Do submit that along with the application.
No problem. I will send it to on the email, like info at the rate, right? This.
Yeah. Do submit the documents to the representative, to the combined company, so that they can submit the application on your behalf.
Yeah, please do that to the email ID and we'll take it forward. Thank you, Sandesh. Arun inquired MBA with any specialization in finance.
No, it's just MBA. We do not offer any other specialization.
Okay, so you can do a general MBA and choose some electives which are in finance, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So Arun, do send us your CV. We'll have a look at it. In principle, you can submit. If you want to come on briefly, yeah, by all means, come on. I've just unmuted you.
Hello.
Yeah,
good evening, sir.
Yeah, hi. Go ahead.
Yeah, actually, I'm a student. I'm doing my bachelor's right now. I'll be completing my bachelor's next month.
Okay.
So I just wanted to know that can I apply in this university? Does it have MBA in finance?
So it's got an MBA program which has electives which you can choose from the finance area. So all MBAs are actually general degrees, which is what it will say in your degree certificate. Unlike in India, for example. So there'll always be a master's in business administration. But
so what is the time duration of this MBA and what is the course fees?
The duration of the course is 1 year.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, I can.
Yeah, so the duration of the course is 1 year and the tuition fee will cost you approximately 19,000 pounds.
19,000 pounds, okay. And what is the scholarship and do I get any scholarships if I have scored good in my graduation?
Yes. So you may get a scholarship starting from 500 to 2,000 pounds.
Okay.
Yes. So once you have an offer letter, you can always, check with us.
Okay, well, how do I proceed to submit my application and everything? What is the eligibility criteria in this?
Again, just email the CV and your documents. I'm putting it in the chat again, info@combinedcode.com.
Okay.
Which city are you in, Arun?
I'm from Allahabad, Uttar Pradesh right now, but I study in Mumbai, Wilson College, University of Mumbai.
Okay, you can just send it to info@combinedcode.com with your CV and documents.
And
we'll be in touch with you and process your application accordingly.
Okay, do submit your application.
Yeah, that's important because on rolling.
What's the IELTS score it wants? 6.5 it is?
Yes, 6.5 overall with no band less than 6.
Okay.
So send us your 10th and 12th also. We'll see your English mark.
Yeah.
If that can be waived.
How much did you score in the 12th English?
English 84.
Okay. So you are eligible to get an IELTS waiver in that case. Do submit a 12th mark sheet.
Sure.
Right. Okay. Thank you, Santosh. Oh, sorry, Arun. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Please
excuse me. I just wanted to ask one thing also.
Yeah. Quickly.
What is the placement procedure after MBA? Do I get 100% placement procedure from college or it's not available there?
There is no 100% placement term available in the market, right? So
Yeah.
our team
But it will
help
offer
you.
college placement, right? University will
Yes.
offer college placement, yeah?
Yes, we do. Because basically it is on to the applicant, on to the student, how they crack the interview. The team can only tell you which all positions are available. They can only help you in, drafting your resume. They will take certain mock interviews of yours. They will help you, drafting the covering letters. But it is at the end, it is on to the student, how they crack the interview, right?
Yes,
They will map your
sure.
skills and the job requirements, what exactly they want. And then we will guide you that, yes, this is the place wherein you can apply.
Okay. When what's the rank of this college?
We are in the top 200 universities. in the world.
Okay.
Right.
Okay,
So,
thank you.
so I will request you to send your documents and we'll take it forward.
Yeah, sure. I'll send it to you.
Okay. Thank
Bye.
you.
Are we expecting any more students?
No, I think we have pretty much covered everything in terms of questions.
Ma'am.
Last question from Santosh. Okay.
Yes, this is Rekha Santosh sisters.
Okay.
I need to clear one doubt. Actually, I completed my graduation in year 2000 with a 65%.
Mhm.
And then after I start my education again in year 2016, and I completed my LLB in year 2019 with 62%, and LLM in 2021 72%. Now I'm a bit confused. From 2000 till now, I'm having the good experience as an interior designer because I'm having the business and job in Dubai. Simultaneously, I would like to start my career again in interior designing, or else should I have to move for the law field? I'm a bit confused about it, whether I have to go for the master's in interior design, or else I have to move for the master's in law as a cyber security.
So, okay. So during these years, I mean, what exactly you have been working? I mean, you are working with. Is it in the law firm, or you're working with the interior designing?
See, I'm working with the interior design field, and I'm having bit experience in law field as well.
So for how long you've been working in the interior designing field?
From 2000 till now.
2000 till now. So you have a strong work experience. So you can submit an application for the interior design course. But for that, we would need, like I said, mentioned earlier also, we would need a portfolio along with the application.
That's not a big deal because we are.
Yeah. So you can submit an application with the portfolio. So the response, so the faculty will take longer than the usual for these courses to get to revert.
I think interior design will be the best career for me, or I have to go for the law field.
Interior designing, I would suggest you interior designing, but you need to check where your interest lies more.
No, getting the job in an interior designing field is easy in UK, or getting a job as a law field is a law profession.
That's a tricky question, basically. Basically for the potential students finding a job in the UK, you basically become a global product, right? So you complete your degree from the UK and you are coming from India. So finding a job in any part of the world, like you mentioned in my presentation also. So our degrees are internationally recognized. So you can get a job anywhere in the world. Our students are not only working in the UK or in India, they are working in different regions, different countries, UAE, Dubai. So we have Dubai campus also. So you can work anywhere.
No problem.
Related to your field.
I'll share my details.
Yeah.
Please send us your
Share
CV
your documents, submit an application.
Sure.
That would be useful. Thank you, Santosh. I guess this final question: health and any pharmacy-related programs from Gamidi.
This is at what level?
Can just indicate that, Gamidi?
Hello?
Yeah, we're just checking, Gamidi. If you can just indicate at what level, bachelor's or master's?
Yeah. So we have pharmaceutical chemistry, BSc.
So she's put something in the chat.
Is it there?
Master's level. Okay.
BSc.
No, master's.
No,
Master's level.
no, not
Postgraduate.
masters. We do not offer masters.
Okay, you don't offer a master's in pharmacy. Only health related programs. Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay, okay. You can send us your documents for an evaluation committee, and we'll take it forward on what are the programs which are most likely relevant based on your program and background. Okay, I think we've covered everything. Any final comments, Neetu? I think if you can send us your PowerPoint, we'll certainly circulate it with the students and the ones who are at work along with.
Yeah, definitely. I will
we'll
share
take
the
it forward.
PowerPoint, my PPT after this session.
Yeah.
Right. So thank you
Alright.
so much. Are we done with the
Yeah,
session?
pretty much. Yeah. Any final comments if you want to mention in terms of popular courses which are closing soon, application deadlines or scholarship deadlines?
There is no particular application deadline, no deadlines for scholarships or Ranveer.
Yeah.
So you may send us the request for Middlesex English test, internal test.
Internal,
Then
right.
they don't have to pay anything.
Yeah.
We are offering, we can offer you 2,000 pound scholarship to your students, potential students.
Potentially up to that.
Immediate,
That's useful to know.
yes.
Okay, all right.
Immediate based. Yes.
Right. Okay. Right. Thank you for that, Neetu. And we'll be
Thank you so much for having me on the session.
Right.
Thank
Thank you, everyone. We'll be in touch with you.
Thank you so much, guys. Bye. Have a nice